Well, if you have not been out here to the Oregon Zoo, maybe since COVID-19 hit, there is really a lot more to do. You can see there are new exhibits out here like the Polar Passage on this side. Over here, that is the primate forest, a lot of room to walk around. There are also some other new things that will just be opening back up here, including the train that runs throughout the zoo and perfect for families and kids especially. Also the insect zoo, making this a pretty different experience if you come out this year. I took a tour through the zoo with Area Supervisor Shelley Pettit, comparing what you can do now to what it was like if you came last summer when the zoo reopened. Two of the major new areas are the Polar Passage and Primate Forest.
You were seeing a fence, you were seeing the construction workers, you were seeing the equipment, but you didn't really know what was going on behind the fence. Well, now you can see what they've been working on for the past 2 years.
The Polar Passage gives you up close views of its only but very famous resident, Nora. Primate Forest is a brand new habitat for chimpanzees and orangutans that replaces several old exhibits that were in that area.
So the idea was we realized that it was important for us to focus on fewer species and give them better space and better options, better exhibits, more choices. So that's why, say now, this area used to house 4 or 5 different exhibits. Now we're just looking at one.
Visitors to the zoo have not been able to go inside the insect zoo or on the train that makes a loop around the grounds since the shutdown last year. Those two attractions just opened again this week. Also, now restarted are keeper talks to help you get more of a story behind what you see.
Most of the time in our keeper talks, we usually do a feeding. That way you can kind of see the animals in action. Depending on what exhibit it is, you're either going to learn about those specific animals, how they came to the zoo, any conservation projects that we're doing involving those animals.
Making a reservation on the zoo's website is still highly recommended. The zoo also just made a change to its mask policy, where they are now optional in all areas. If you are looking to come out here, there are extended hours now in effect for the summer. The zoo will be open until 8 p.m. now, both on Fridays and Saturdays. Reporting in Portland, Will Metzold, Fox 12 Oregon.